Class 10. Subject Science Biology. Chapter 5. Life Process. Topics to be learned in this video. What are life process, nutrition, autotrophic nutrition? Organisms show many properties such as movement, growth related or not. But visible movement is not a defining characteristic of life because a plant may not grow visibly and some animals can breathe without visible movement. Viruses do not show any molecular movement in them until they infect some cell. Living organisms are well-organized structures having tissues, cells, cell organelles, etc. Due to the effects of the environment, living structures may be broken down and so they must be repaired. Since these structures are made up of molecules, they must always move molecules around. What are life processes? Life processes are all the maintenance processes to prevent damage and breakdown of body of an organism. For this, energy is needed from outside. This energy source is called food. Example: nutrition, respiration, excretion, growth, etc. Since life depends on carbon-based molecules, most of the food sources are carbon-based. Foods are broken down or built up in the body. They are finally converted to a uniform source of energy for molecular movements and molecules for growth and development. Oxidizing-reducing reactions are some of the most common chemical means to break down molecules. For this, many organisms use oxygen. In cells, various chemical reactions create useless and harmful byproducts. The removal of such products from the body is called excretion. In unicellular organisms, the entire surface is in contact with the environment. So, no specific organs are needed for food intake, gas exchange or removal of wastes. In multicellular organisms, all cells are not in contact with the environment. So, simple diffusion will not meet the requirements of all the cells. That's why they have specialized body parts to perform various functions. A transportation system is needed to carry food, oxygen to all body parts and waste products from tissues to excretory system. Nutrition. It is the process of transfer of energy source, food, from outside the body to the inside. It is needed for body growth, development and synthesis of protein and other substances. Even though we are inactive, energy is needed to maintain a state of order in body. General requirement for energy and materials is common in all organisms, but it is fulfilled in different ways. Some organisms use simple food material obtained from inorganic sources such as carbon dioxide and water. They are called autotrophs. Example: green plants and some bacteria. Some organisms directly or indirectly depend on autotrophs for nutrition. They are called heterotrophs. Example: animals and fungi. They utilize complex substances which are broken down into simpler ones with the help of biocatalysts called enzymes. Autotrophic nutrition. It is a process where an organism prepares its own food from simple inorganic materials. Photosynthesis. It is the process by which carbon dioxide and water is converted into carbohydrates in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It occurs in autotrophs like green plants and some bacteria. Carbohydrates provide energy to the plant. The carbohydrates which are not used immediately are stored as starch. It serves as the internal energy reserve. In our body, energy derived from food is stored as glycogen. The following events occur during photosynthesis process. Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. These steps need not occur in sequence immediately. For example, desert plants take up carbon dioxide at night and prepare an intermediate. It is acted upon by the energy absorbed by chlorophyll during the day. Cross-section of a leaf under the microscope shows that some cells contain green dots. They are cell organelles called chloroplasts. It contains chlorophyll. Gaseous exchange occurs in the leaves through stomata for photosynthesis. It also occurs across the surface of stems, roots and leaves. During this, much water is also lost through stomata. So the plant closes stomata when it does not need carbon dioxide. The opening and closing of stomatal pore is regulated by guard cells. When water flows into guard cells, they swell and the pore opens. If the guard cells shrink, the pore closes. Autotrophs also need other raw materials such as water and minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, and magnesium. They are taken up from the soil. Nitrogen is an essential element for protein synthesis. It is absorbed as inorganic nitrates or nitrites. Or it is taken up as organic compounds prepared by bacteria from atmospheric nitrogen. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.